Okay, hi, my name is Brandon Hans. I live in Forked River, New Jersey, in Lacey, and person that was addicted to alcohol growing up with me was my close friend and drummer in my band. And you know, growing up together, as most kids do, we experiment with different things. And you know, I was just at one point just started to kind of get overboard, and you know, he wouldn't show up to practice, and you know, he would stop going to school. You know, and there's only so many sick days he could take before you realize that there's a problem, and it's not really a sick day that they're taking. But you know, as years went on, you know, obviously he wasn't in the band anymore. We stayed friends, and you know, I would stay in touch with him and his family, and you know, we'd keep track of each other, and you know, we'd get together. But you know, not only did I lose a drummer, but you know, it was a lot more difficult to you know, stay as friends, not as friends, but have a relationship where, you know, the alcohol wasn't really getting in the way of you know, being together and experiencing things that you could do when you're sober. Yeah, over the years, you know, I tried to bring him in to do things as far as, you know, performing or you know, hanging out. I actually brought him to New York, and he was recorded on one of my albums in Brooklyn, and then, you know, I had more ideas to do things with him. And you know, I remember one day, you know, as we were practicing, getting ready for the recording, he showed up, you know, completely out of it, actually like passed out, and I actually had to take him to the hospital to get his stomach pumped, and that wasn't a fun thing. And you know, it's just sad to see someone that you care about so much, you know, going down through that abyss, basically. And as much as you try to do, you always feel like you could have done more. But it's just one of those things that if you don't catch it early, it's really hard to get out. So actually, I got a call when I was working, and someone called me, and he was found in his apartment. You know, he'd been there for a week, and nobody knew he was there, and he was dead, and that was the end of him. And it was a very, very traumatic moment for me. You know, it's like something that we all kind of saw as a possible outcome, but you don't really believe it until it happens, and you leave a lot of people behind with a lot of questions, and a lot of, basically, you know, the thing I see as the saddest part about the whole thing is how much talent and how much he loved music, and how much he wanted to do in music, which he could have done if it wasn't for alcohol. And you know, I feel like he's kicking himself in heaven. You know, it's like, man, why'd I do that? You know, but yeah, that's my story, you know, of my friend, and that's all I got.